Welcome to the 21 Lines of Inquiry podcast that's all about helping you discover your UCW, your unique contribution to the world. Join us as we delve into the 21 questions that will help you be more intentional about bringing your gifts into your career and your life overall. So when you're ready, let's get started. Hi, it's Anita, and in this episode we're going to look at the question, when have you felt disappointed? Now, you may be wondering what this has got to do with your UCW, but trust me, we need to talk about disappointment. And this is because disappointment is a direct and involuntary channel into your heart. You don't choose what disappoints you. The things that disappoint you simply happen. However, it's because disappointment happens so automatically that it can give you important clues as to who and what you most value. Because if they didn't matter to you, you wouldn't feel disappointed. As Pascal, the famous French philosopher, once observed, "What is essential is invisible to the eye. The heart has its reasons, which reason does not know. We know truth, not only by reason, but also by the heart." Now, I love this quote because to live a fully human life, to be fully alive, it's so important to bring in your heart to everything you do, including discovering your UCW, as it's the truest guide you'll ever find. Yet, I find that many people in today's world of work find it hard to trust their heart. In fact, in many walks of life, certainly in the corporate world, they encourage us to make decisions from the neck up, and the heart is seen as being way too subjective, irrational, or somehow less than. But it's not just the external world that makes it hard to trust our heart. I know many people who find it difficult to allow themselves to listen to their heart, and often the more intellectual the person is, the harder it gets. So they may have been hurt once and then they've decided that nothing is going to get into their heart again, and their head becomes like a bouncer to their heart. However, as soon as you bring your heart in and start being more intentional in your life and going for what you really want, you will sooner or later face disappointment. So learning to navigate disappointment and capture its gifts will serve you well as you start to align your life more closely with your UCW. So in my life, I have faced many disappointments, and I used to think there was something wrong with me until a therapist once helpfully reframed this for me. Anita, she said, the fact that you keep facing disappointments means your heart is staying open, and that takes courage. Eventually, your disappointments will lead you in the right direction for you. So, well, she didn't say that in so many words, but that's my paraphrase of what I took from the sessions. But I think what she said and what I learned from that experience is very true. It is risky in life to reach out to other people that you want to collaborate with, or jobs or projects that you want to work on. And getting turned down really hurts. But I've come to see disappointments as a data. So what do I mean by that? Well, say I reach out to a person who I think there's a good connection with and I want to collaborate in some way, and they don't want to. Well, there's disappointment there. But rather than personalize it, if I ask myself, okay, well, what is it that I want from this interaction with this specific person that I'm not getting in my life elsewhere, then I may realize actually, well, I want a peer-like relationship to bounce ideas off, and then I can go and look for that somewhere else. Or if I want to take on a particular project or job and I don't get it for some reason, I can do the same thing. I can ask myself, okay, what is the aspect of that role that I was really wanting, and where else could I get that? The point is to start to tune in to your heart, to allow yourself to feel disappointment and to use the data from it to redirect you. And stay open, stay vulnerable, and stay courageous, and trust that you are being led more in the right direction for you. So what about you? Why not take 5 minutes now to reflect on how disappointment has shown up in your life and what lessons you can learn from this? What does it tell you about your UCW, and which parts of this could you start to bring into reality now? And when you're ready, I'll see you in the next episode.